hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Oh, the mighty sunflower, how she grows. Oh, guys. Gotta get up here, tack her back onto that, and then I might have to figure out a way to get another thing on her so she can grow taller. Keep on growing, keep on growing. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh man, would you look at that? Ain't that pretty? That's a pretty one. What is this one? I might have to go look and like watch that video. Cause I looked at the packs and some of these are not looking like the packs. That's a pretty one. That don't look like, I don't know. We'll have to look at these packs. Kinda looks like this one right here, but not. Yeah, nah, that ain't it. Alright, let's take a quick gander at these. And that pumpkin. Oh, it done got so big it pulled the roots up. Look at that, it's pulling the roots up. She's a big one. I don't know that I could get her out of there, even if I tried. All right, focus, 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 focus. Ooh. Oh yeah, them's pretty. Oh yes, them are pretty. Check it out there. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. That's a real pretty one. Look at that, the way the sun hits it there. Can you get out here in the sun a little bit more? Yeah, there we go. Looks good. All right. That whole row is opened and beautiful. So, ooh, what we got here? Another chocolate cherry opened up. Yep, another chocolate cherry. That thing is just bad to the bone. That is awesome sunflower. I like it a lot. Yeah, there you go. Lean toward the sun. All right, the white pro cuts are opening. Cool, cool, cool. And looking good, looking good. Got a bunch of the red lemon bicolors opening up. These are making their seeds. Looking good. Look at that big old white pro cut. Look how white it is. Yeah, I know, you're upset that I touched it. You didn't have to move. You could have stayed right there. Bag blame bumblebees. That white's pretty cool. I like that white one too. Another chocolate cherry. Man, she's dark. Whew, she's dark. Extremely dark. Beautiful. I like that a lot. All right, guys. There's all the sunflowers. Pretty, 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 pretty. Man, look at this thing. So that one's not losing its red. That's got a lot of red on there because it's a red lemon bicolor. This one's lost its red. See? Well, it's losing its red. This one here, wonder if it's, no, it's got all of its red still pretty heavy. Bet it's where it faces the sun, probably. Anyhow, yeah. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Looking good. That whole row there is just opened up, and they're pretty when they're all opened up. It should be very, very pretty. This row opened up quickly, just overnight it opened. The bees are liking it, man. They're working it hard. All right, let's see. Got some pumpkins in here. I need to look at, oh yeah, she's back here. Big old long stem on her. Let's see what we got here. Where's the other one at? Oh, well, it don't matter. We'll find it after a while. Let's go back here and do this. All right, let's get the sheets on them this morning before the sun gets too high on them. I gotta find some more. I try to keep the sheets off if they're wet at night. I don't want them on there if they're wet. So, man, she's really, I just don't know that y'all can tell how big she has gotten, but she is a monster. Just since last week, she has exploded. So, let's put the sheet on her. I'll take a look at her again later. All right, let's go check out this drama queen in here. See if she's gotten any better. So yesterday I posted in the group, need some help fixing it, and I showed video and I'm shaking it and stuff. Clint Dyson said, first thing you need to do is quit jerking around on the vine so violently. I was frustrated and I wasn't paying no mind to me jerking around on that vine. Alright, yeah, she's looking a little bit better today. Let me take my glasses off so I can see a little bit better. Yeah, I think she'll heal up. We got her propped up there. Just keep a fan on it. She's propped up. She's been propped up, but I just cut pool noodles longer, and that way, see how I cut it longer, and it's bent, but it's giving more force, upward force on it. So that's really all I've done differently. Yep, so that ought to help. I might have to get in here and put some black cow on some of these roots and stuff back in there. And these roots right here probably need some black cow as well. I don't know, it may be dead, I don't know. We'll try to bring it back. Anyhow, keeping a fan on it and see some of the sap that's run out of it there, but we'll just keep an eye on it. That's all we can do. So I'm gonna cover her up. She's not very tall, so I'm thinking that since she's not tall, these pillowcases will work for now until I can get some new sheets. And I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so that's what we've done to cover her up for now. So just trying to keep them covered. Don't want them getting orange, and I need this fitted sheet because that other one over there, them sheets wouldn't cover it because it's too tall. So this one being short and wide, kind of letting me get away with it a little bit. All right, guys, let's go over and get this taken care of. It's official. We're touching. We are touching. Man. Put a big old nick on her yesterday on accident. And I ain't even gonna tell you how I done that. But a toe was involved. Let's just say that. Yes, one of my toes caught it. I ain't even got no nails on them things. Just that soft. Yeah, she's looking all right, man. But she's touching. She is touching. Let's check her back here. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Stem looks good. Look at that stem on her, guys. Oh man, that, whew. Her roots right there. Oh, yeah. Let me get here and cut these leaves down, I believe. Some of them anyhow. That's her mane. Went into her. Her mane coming out of her. Over there. She's doing quite well. Doing quite well. Here, a little cleaning up her stuff every day, then maybe. I just can't believe that pumpkin's probably 400 pounds. I can tell a difference between today and yesterday, last night. So, and it's not just the fact that she's touching over here, which I got to fix that here in just a second, but just overall height and length. I can tell she's come out and got taller. So she's probably, she may have hit 400 pounds last night. You think about this, in 3 days, she put on over 100 pounds and he put on over 100 pounds, that one over there, in 3 days. So, because she was at 249 3 days ago, and yesterday she was 369. So 249 to 369 in 3 days. That's pretty good. So she's putting on the weight. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna put the sheet on her. I'm going to get some hose clamps, and the next time you see me, we're gonna be finishing up our well and installing it the rest of the way today so we can use it for our garden and our pumpkins. So, see you in a bit. Okay, guys, so we finally got them. We got our hose clamps. Only took all day to find them. Literally all day it took to find these. So here we are at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get this done. So I'm gonna take that one off there and put those 2 of them good ones on there. I believe it was a 8 mil. Yep, 8 millimeter.
You want to put these opposite of each other. Opposite sides, that is. So I'll show you what I'm talking about just a second. Okay, that one's secure. There's one more put on here. Like I say, put this one, put the screw adjustment on the opposite direction. Okay, that way you get even pressure. Trust me, that is not coming off of there. Let's take a look at it. Okay, up close. See how I've done that on opposite sides? Gives you equal pressure, okay? Make sure when you put them on you do that, okay? 2 of them will be sufficient. That adjustment is up to, or that nipple, excuse me, that barbed nipple, you can see it right there. That's how far it went up. So plenty of it there. All right, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out 100 and well, excuse me, not 100, but we're going to measure out 65 foot, because I want this down in there at least 65 foot. Okay, so let's measure it out. Filling up our water in the barrel so we can check the pump before we send it down the hole again. Make sure you check this thing numerous times before you send it down that hole. Don't send it down the hole without checking it. You've had a few days in between because you've been waiting on parts or whatever. Check it before you send it down the hole. Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm going to take this apart and I'm going to make it the top of the well. This top of this spool, I'm going to make the top of the well. We marked 65 foot on the cord and on the pipe. So that is done. Couldn't find the lighter. Wonder which knucklehead did that. Alright, so we'll make it the top of the well. We'll see which hole fits, and we'll just lay that up there. What we'll do is we'll take that other part over there and we'll make it the clamping part. Okay, so you got your pipe will go through this hole right here, right? Well, if it just can slide in and out freely, then it ain't gonna do you no good. So you gotta have some sort of a clamp, vise, or something. So what we'll do is we'll take that piece of wood over there and we'll cut it out, say like 1 1/16 or 1 1/8 or something of that sort. Okay, so now I'm gonna go up here and we'll start checking this hole, and then take you in the building and we'll start making our clamps. All right, guys, here we are in the workshop. Now, tried this hole right here. Water pipe fits fine through the center hole, but the plug-in does not. Okay, so I want the hole to be tight for the poly pipe. So I want that to be as tight as possible. So I'm gonna leave it alone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and drill out probably this hole right here, because it's a smaller hole for my drill bit to not have to wobble in there whenever I go to cut with the hole saw. So let's find, we're gonna find a hole saw that'll fit this as best as possible and cut this out to a bigger size to accommodate the plug-in on the wiring. Now, yes, you can take the wiring and undo it off of your plug-in, but there you are with a suspended you know, pipe and everything, and yes, you can do it beforehand, but it's just a mess. Okay, guys, it's just a mess. What if you ever needed to just hurry up and do it? You want to take your plug apart and all that crap just to go on ahead and get it back through this? I don't think so. So just go on ahead, cut the hole. Simplest way to do it. That way you can pull it all off at one time. All right, guys. So put this one down. We're going to save that to make our clamp out of, and we're going to open up one of these small holes right here and turn it into the electrical whatever the receptacle doodad, the you know what I'm talking about. Good golly. See what happens every time I turn around and I've been hanging out with Elmer and T-Wayne. I know you ain't seen them for a while. Don't you worry, they're around. They're out there working in the garden right now. Oh yeah, we got them around. Every time I get around them jokers, I get like this. Can't remember what I'm doing, can't think right. Okay guys, you're gonna want some cube steak for your steak fingers. Cube steak. See it? Cubed steak. All right, now what we're gonna do is you can see the grain on those. All right, we're gonna cut across the grain. Don't cut with the grain, cut across the grain. Okay, grain's running this way, up and down. You cut the grain this way. All right, make sure you check your grain, see how it's running, and cut across it. See, this grain here is running this way, so we're going to cut this way. Okay, so check your grains, make sure you know which way they're running, and cut across the grain. Now we're going to get these out, get them on the cutting board, and start cutting. Okay guys, we got the meat cut up, we got our flour. In the flour we have garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, black pepper, all to taste. Whatever you think needs in there, put it in there. We're going to do egg wash right here. So we're going to take 3 eggs, crack them, put them in here, whisk them, drop the meat in, the egg wash, then from the egg wash into the powder, into the hot grease, after we take our aluminum foil, put it over the flour, and shake all the meat up. So you'll see that. Okay guys, make sure you got tongs. And flip them over. Turn up the heat just a touch. And that's simple. You got yourself some steak fingers. All right, we'll show you what they look like when they get done. Look there, beautiful, wonderful, all done chicken finger or steak fingers. Get your little A1 and bon appetit. Hey guys, we're back. Now we're gonna drill holes, bolt holes through those clamp pieces, and then we'll take and sand it down a little bit. Okay, now guys, before installation, we have to install the torque arrestor, which is right here. Like I said the other day, you're going to want one of these for every 50 foot or so. I would suggest. You don't have to have it. You don't even have to have one, period. But I think it's worth having. It stops the twisting of the motor and everything, and it helps keep it from doing this inside the casing. And also, it would be best if you have one, okay? And you just, what you'll do is you'll put it on there like this, and you'll push it like that to fit the casing, okay? When you fit the casing, then that's what you do, and you tighten it up. So let's put this on and get with it. Real quick, you got to have something up here to anchor your pump off to, so it just don't go on down the hole, okay? So what we're going to do, got a piece of galvanized pipe, fence post, and we're going to drill some hole saw. We're going to drill through this wood
and put that pipe through there. Then I have, you can use rope if you got rope. I have aluminum cable, okay? I'm gonna take aluminum cable and hook through each eyelet right here to lower it down in there. And then I'll tie it off to the pole when I'm done. All right, so we're gonna get that done now, and we'll be back when we get ready to lower it down. All right, guys, ready to lower it down. Yes, all four. Two of them on each connection, on each end here. Okay, we'll cut our pipe. We got it checked out. Water runs from the bottom. We cut it. We're cutting her a little long. We're gonna cut her at 78 foot. Okay, that way something happens, we got extra sticking up, and we can grab the pipe out of the top and just pull it up in case those aluminum cables was to break or something like that. So just extra precaution, okay, guys? It ain't gonna be perfect. We can make it perfect at a later date whenever we build a well house there and tee into our actual water line. Okay. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put in this elbow and we're gonna tighten it all up and heat it up and put our clamps on it. And hopefully after that we'll be putting water through this thing through a garden hose. Watering the sunflowers and the pumpkin up here this evening. Maybe hopefully run some water back here to the other garden. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I tell you what, this is the sorriest cutter I've ever seen in my life. I bought it several years ago and it ain't been worth a crap. Need to go and spend the money and buy a real one. As much plumbing as I do around here, I ought to buy a whole plumber's kit and a whole daggone electrician's kit.
Already got the crack to go with it.
Ha ha ha, you're funny. Already got the crack to go with it. My crack don't go halfway up my back.
Hey. I think that's mine.
Where's my, isn't that salt behind you, honey? I'm done with this.
Okay guys, here we go. I'm plug her in. Plug her in, plug her in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all talk about cold, this water is cold. It'll be fun to play in tomorrow. Yeah, I got a kink right there. All right, guys. Well, we've got the pump up and running. That is a major relief, and it'll be a major expense saved every month from now on. Whenever it don't rain, I can fill the IBC totes up with water to have it on hand, and I can water the garden anytime I want. I can water my pumpkins anytime I want. So listen at her running. She's running so good right now. Look at that. Can you? I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, let's drag her out there a little bit. Look at that. Is that not awesome or what? Huh? I mean, she's running. We're watering the corn right now. I'll walk over here and take a look at them pumpkins in just a second. I did the averages on these pumpkins for the past 4 days. This pumpkin right here has been doing 30.1 pounds a night or a day, okay? Whatever you want to call it. So 30.1 pounds per day on this pumpkin right here. Didn't get to do what I wanted to do to her today, so we are going to in the morning. We're going to come out here. We're going to work on these pumpkins tomorrow. Okay, definitely got to work on them tomorrow. Can't put it off any longer. I'm going to pull them and check them and all that good stuff in the AM. So I'm not going to water tonight. I'm going to leave them alone, let them do their thing. We'll water them tomorrow morning, bright and early. Get them out here, turn the water pump on, and let them water. Don't you touch that hose. You got caught. Anyhow, on to the next. So this one here, this, whew, goodness, you can't even get, you can't even get through there anymore. Every day I come out here, I move them, and they're right back in the way. I'm gonna have to, tomorrow I'm gonna take and start turning them back down into there. So anyhow, this big pumpkin, I figure if she did what she done the past few days, she hit 400 or 398 pounds last night. Her average is 35.6 pounds per night, okay? 35.6 pounds per night is what she, or per day, however you want to say it, is what she's doing. And so she's really pumping up the pounds. So I would like to see her at 500 pounds next week. That would be wonderful. I would be tickled pink. If I can get that pumpkin to 800 pounds, I will be ecstatic. Okay, guys, 800 pounds for this pumpkin. I'll be tickled plum pink. Super, super happy, okay? Because there's just not a lot of plant that's left here to make that happen. All right, on to this one over here. That one right there, she's starting to gain, so we're gonna start measuring her and everything tomorrow. New measurement tomorrow. Be sure to catch the episode tomorrow evening. We're gonna come out here, we're gonna measure them, we're gonna give you weights on these pumpkins. I look forward to that other one over there having hit 350 pounds on the first one, and the second one I look to be hitting around 400 and about 20, something like that. Yeah. All right, so this one here, it's just we're just trying to keep it healthy. Trying to keep her healthy. If we can keep her healthy, all will be right in the world.
All right, what we got going on here? Okay. So, this is the Schmidt. We're gonna take a look at it real quick. Let me turn this off and turn the flashlight on. Turn your light off. Don't be scared of what's gonna come through the fence. Oh my goodness. Now I know where Jaden and them get it from. Standing in a yard, fenced in, hear something run through the woods, you're scared.
No.
Now what? Come on, do it again. Bull sounds mad. I think it's a pack of them trying to locate. Probably trying to triangulate and figure out which way to go to kill something. Yotes, I hate them. Trap them every year, or attempt to trap them every year. So we'll see what this year brings. They're sounding pretty hefty. They must have had a lot of young. I remember the first time when we first moved out here, we were staying the night before we had actually moved in. And it was about December. I think we stayed for Christmas. And they were, I got up and I was watching TV and I went to the bathroom and started hearing something. I thought, what is that sound? And I come out and I hollered at Annie. I said, what is that? And she said, I don't know. And, and we came out and it was the coyotes right here in the wood line. And they were so loud and so many that they were the reverb off of their howling in this bowl here. It echoes really bad. And the reverb was so much that you could hear the siding on the house buzzing from the howling. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Look at that thing. All right, anyways. Let's go. All right, what do we got going on today? She's trying to heal. She's trying. I don't know whether she will or she won't. She's hard. Okay, yeah, she's hard. So that might heal up. Okay, we're gonna spray a little bleach on her. Bleach solution, rather. Okay, we'll give her a little bleach solution. Just to keep it disinfected, okay, guys? Don't want any kind of infections. And we're just gonna pull that back and let that fan blow, 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 blow all night long on her, okay? Pull her back and let her blow. There she is. And she's growing. She's growing. Oh yeah. She's doing good. Now this one here was 284 pounds last night, so she got passed up by the 1251 new, which was 297. Oh mercy! And her weight was down quite a bit. I think it was 20 point something is what her weight is a day. She said she's gaining 20. It's not bad. It's not horrible. 20 pounds a day is an acceptable thing. Okay. It's not 30 or 35, okay? So, but 20 I will take. I'll take 20 steady, 20 till the end of the year. And she'll do 20 until October, 20 pounds a day till October. Hey, I mean, we're looking at a pretty nice pumpkin here, okay? She gonna be 1,000 pounds by the end? Probably, maybe, I don't know, something, you know? So, I don't think. You know, it just depends on whenever the end of the season is, okay? So, keep our eyes on her, see what we can get done with her. When you hit them 1,000-pound marks, you ain't got a whole lot longer to do it. And if you're trying to get 13 and better, you really are behind the 8 ball right now. So unless they would pick up the pace, that would be out of the question. But 1,000 pounds is doable. And 1,000, I could actually, if I let one grow until the end of October, I have a chance at still hitting 1,300 pounds. But who's going to weigh it? You know. So anyhow, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollerton Hills of West Virginia. Look at that star. There she is.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.